Hello, grade 8 learner. Welcome to another mathematics lesson. In this video, we will be discussing the definition of a relation as used in mathematics. Based on the K-12 curriculum learning competency, the learner illustrates a relation. It's a great day to learn, so prepare your pen, paper, and module as you start watching and learning from this video lesson. Happy learning! Refer to Quarter 2, Module 3 entitled Relation and Function for this video lesson. Let's study the situation in this example. Raisa decided to make it a habit to save 10 pesos from her allowance starting today. Let us help Raisa know how much her total savings is after a certain number of days. To understand the situation, first we must observe. What are the identities being compared in the situation? Reading closely, we see that it is the total savings and the number of days that pass. Let us process what we know. We identified that the quantities being compared in the situation is the total savings and the number of days that pass. But how is Riza's total savings affected by the number of days that pass? This situation demonstrates our relation. In math, it is a pairing or correspondence between two quantities. This is usually illustrated by an equation or a set of ordered pairs. It is easy to study the values of a relation through a table, where you write the values for one quantity on one column and the other at another column. Usually, you write the values of the domain on the first column. The domain represents the values of the independent variable in the situation. These are the values that you input into the equation that represents the relation. Or, simply, it is the x-coordinates in the ordered pairs. On the second column, you write the values of the range, which represents the values of the dependent variable in the situation. These are the output values in the equation that represents the relation, or simply that they are the y-coordinates in the ordered pairs. Now that we have learned about the relation in the situation, we solve. First, let us describe the situation with an equation. We represent the independent variable, which is the number of days that Raisa had saved, with x. We let y represent the dependent variable, which is the total amount Raisa had saved. Since in the problem, it states that per day, Raisa saves 10 pesos, it follows that to know how much she had saved, we multiply 10 to x. This is represented by the equation y is equal to 10x. Using the equation, let's complete the table. Remember that we write the values of the independent variable on the first column, while the values of the dependent variable will be written on the second column. Using the equation as a guide, we fill in the table. So on the first day that Riza saved, she saved 10 pesos. On the second day, she had saved 20 pesos. On the third day, she had saved 30 pesos. While on the fourth day, she had saved 40 pesos. This table can go on depending on how long the problem wants to go. After solving, let us state the conclusion of the problem. Riza's situation is a relation, described by the equation y is equal to 10x. Through a table of values, we can easily see how much Riza had saved after a certain number of days. And this ends our video lesson. I hope that you have learned a lot from this short video because, to quote the Chinese philosopher Confucius, education breeds confidence, confidence breeds hope, and hope breeds peace. We'll see you again in our next video lesson.